So say yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time to feel alive. So say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Love with No Borders, Chapter 3, Cherries. So it's now everyone's favorite part of the day, or at least mostly everyone, lunch. And to be honest, it's not my favorite. I do like talking to my friends while it lasts, but I can't stand it when something happens in the cafeteria. There's a fight almost every day. I bet you every single time I've got that the majority of the fights that happen here are over a girl. At least for the guys here, I assume. Maybe the girls here fight for a reason that is more valid than fighting over someone else. My friends and I always gossip. That's the best part about lunch for me. Though, I think I won't like today's gossip. I know my friends are going to be talking about my nose bleeding. I got some food and a drink. I go to a really bougie school in Merida. The drinks they serve here are better than the food. Well, just slightly better. I don't know about you, but I'm baffled by my drink. What kind of school serves milkshakes? It seems nice and all, but there is no way someone could finish this in 50 minutes. It's way too thick. Who knows how hard it is to drink? This thing is overflowing with ice cream and fruits. Mostly cherries and blueberries. That's the only thing I like about it. At least, the food here is that of what a typical teenager anywhere around the world would eat. God damn it. I see my friends talking about something. I know damn well they're talking about me. Carlos waves to me. Hey, Leo! They stop talking and they all stare at me as I approach our table. I know they're plotting something. So how did it happen? Carlos asked me. I'm not quite understanding what he's asking. What are you talking about? I'm asking you how it happened? What's the it? What are you... Oh, now I see. He's talking about my bloody nose. Ozzy, why did you tell him? Come on, you knew I was going to tell him at some point. I'm not going to lie, I should have figured he would have done that. But never mind that for now. Leo, I hear you've got a crush. Son of a bitch. Why did he tell Carlos everything? No, I don't have a crush. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Leo, you know I was watching you stare at her. You've got bullshit written all over you. Now would be a good time for me to yell F you at the top of my lungs. But I don't want to be one of those people who causes a scene. I'm just going to sit down, enjoy my food, and let them ask anything they want to ask me. At this point, I don't even care if they ask me heaps of inappropriate questions. I hear a lot of people yelling upstairs. I just have to ignore that. I know it's another fight. Let me guess. We are getting close to Valentine's Day, so I assume there are two guys fighting over a girl. No, too typical. I'm going to assume that they're fighting over who gets the last slice of pepperoni pizza. No, the first thing I said makes more sense. How did you even get a nosebleed? I'm pretty sure people don't get them out of nowhere. Mateo's got a point. Well, I have once gotten a nosebleed around 5 seconds after just lightly rubbing my nose. Now that I mention it, that does seem a bit concerning. Hi, Leo. Oh hell, I recognize that voice. I'm not going to be surprised once I turn around. Carlos mouths to me. Ask her to sit with us. I mouth back. Shut your mouth. Hi, Vanessa. Do you need something? Well, I wanted to check up on you. How's your nose? It's perfectly fine. Thanks for asking. Is that all you needed? Well, I wanted you to tell me where the library is. Sorry, Ozzy kicked my shin. Of course it didn't hurt, but it still pissed me off. What are you doing? You promised me you'd talk to her. I didn't say when. I don't care. Just show her where the library is. Talk to her on the way there. I know Vanessa's waiting for my response, so I quickly turn around. You know what? I'll show you the way. Before I could even stand up completely, Carlos pulls on my sleeve. You should ask her out. F you. What did he say? Nothing that you should be concerned about. To be honest, it's always difficult for new students here to find the library. With it being on the same floor and building as two different classrooms, it looks like a third classroom. In my opinion, the entrance should have two doors. It's a bit confusing with just one. I believe this is your stop. Who would have thought? She's confused. That's the library? Yeah, it's hard to notice, isn't it? Yes, it is. Thank you, Leo. Wait, do you think you might want to sit with me and my friends? Maybe, just not today. I like to stay in the library during lunch. Well, where's your food? I bring my own. It's in my backpack. Well, would you like my drink? No, I don't really like vanilla. Well, that's okay. May I actually have a cherry? Of course. Wow, I've never met anyone who doesn't like vanilla, but I'm wondering why she stays in the library. Wait, why do you stay in the library? I like to entertain myself while I eat. A book is the only thing at school that I can use for that. To be honest, I was expecting a stupid answer like, I don't really like being around a lot of people. Or, I don't know, I just feel comfortable being here by myself. That answer was way better than I expected. As I walked back to my table, I noticed Isabella talking to Katrina. In hope that they don't notice me, I covered my face with a mask. I find it so funny that there are people who still wear masks to this day. Even my friend Miguel wears a mask on occasion. I mean, hey, I could use that to my advantage. At least in this situation. Thankfully, I got back safely. As I sat down, I just gave a long list of responses to questions that I wasn't even given. Let's be honest. We all know what they're going to ask me. No, I did not ask her out. No, she's definitely not into me. No, we did not get to know each other. The list went on and on. They all look at me as if I'm some crazy jerk they want to punch in the face. Mateo replies, No one asked you any of that, Leo. Oh, cut the shit. I know you were going to. I sure as hell wasn't. He's right. He probably wouldn't have. At least, not this time. I think the only one who would ask a bunch of questions right now is Ozzy. He leans forward trying to keep a straight face, but his smirk gives him away. I wasn't going to ask anything earlier, he says. But now that you brought it up, what do you mean she's not into you? I sigh. I mean, she's polite, but just because she asked for a cherry doesn't mean she's going to ask for my number next. You get what I mean? Mateo snorts. Yeah, but she still talked to you, and smiled, and touched your hand when she took the cherry. I reply, She didn't touch my hand, she touched the cup. There's a huge difference. Carlo rests his chin in his hand, raising his eyebrow like he's the expert of our group or something. Leo, you overthink everything. That's why you've been single since... ever. Exactly, I say with a proud shrug. Consistency. They all laugh. Well, all except for Ozzy, who gives me a look like I'm the last piece of a puzzle that refuses to fit. You're afraid of something, aren't you? he asks. I'm afraid of a lot of things, I shoot back. Sharks, plane crashes, people using crossbows. Take your damn pick. He chuckles. No, I mean real fear. You're scared of actually liking someone. I want to deny it, but I don't. Mostly because I don't have the energy. The cherry moment stuck with me. Not because it was romantic or anything, but because of the way she said thank you. Like it wasn't just about the cherry. She reads during lunch, I say quietly, like I'm just realizing it out loud. She eats in the library. So? Carlos asks. So, I don't know. It's just different. Different is good, Mateo says. Different is what you need. I take a long sip of my milkshake. Maybe, I say. But different can also be dangerous. They all groan. Oh my god, Leo, Ozzy says. You're not walking into war. You're talking to a girl. I look outside, hoping I can see the library door. I wonder if she's already reading. If she picked something fiction or nonfiction. If she's the kind of person who reads the ending first just to know where she's going. Do you think she'd even say yes? I ask before I realize the question left my mouth. Carlos grins like he just won the lottery. So you are thinking about asking her out? Oh, shut your f***ing mouth. No, no, no. Too late. You're caught red-handed. Well, red-nostrilled. Everyone bursts out laughing again. And even I have to admit that was a bit funny. That is the end of the chapter. I am sorry this took so long. I had a bit of writer's block on the way. And remember, if you want me to read the 4th chapter, just say yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's all.